Ну что ж, всем привет. Буду проходить сюжетку в Genshin. Я разленился и забыл про нее. Так что да. Будем проходить вот эту сюжетку основную. Интересно, что там будет. Конечно. Как сказать, интересно. Следующее будет точно, наверное, интересно, поскольку я буду, скорее всего, крутить Колумбину, если она будет. Так что да. А потом я, скорее все-таки, как обычно, вернусь. Геншин все-таки на последнее место буду делать. Потому что мне он не прям уж так уж интересен стало. Ну, станет все равно уж. Нет, он и так нормально. Ну, я бы не сказал, что его записывать в первую очередь хотелось бы, конечно, прям. Ой, в последнюю, точнее. Так что, да. Так, ну... Я вообще настолько разленился, что ж вроде записал и стримил как бы Ханка и Зенис. Я их даже до сих пор не выложил, ну... Выложу скоро, в принципе. Так что да. Начинаем проходить сюжетку хули. Она, кстати, секунду. Так, надеюсь, меня нормально слышно, то что, не знаю, у меня вроде то ли громко, то ли тихо слышно, хрен поймешь. Основная сюжетка вроде есть, находит, ну, включается, активируется и так далее. Я-то просто здесь сидел, и краски ее активировал автоматически. Так что я уже тут немножко поговорил. Так что да. Так, ладно, давайте приступим. Как я и сказал, прохождение основной сюжетки. Погнали.
Hey, she's sitting up! Is me sitting here a rare sight?
No, we just thought you'd be resting.
Perhaps I would have been, were it not for the sudden arrival. Not that I consider it a disturbance. Would it not be a little unfriendly of me to lie down while we speak?
I didn't realize you put so much thought into little things like that.
Only sometimes. There have been moments lately where I think about you and your companions. They are warm, mysterious, and cozy memories. They say that travelers return home bearing bags full of souvenirs. But my luggage was empty. Return home? So... Yes. This planet continues to reject me. If I remain into that, there will come a day that I disintegrate. And I don't mean Alright then. Well, we're sure gonna miss you.
How do you intend to return?
The moon prayer night is soon to arrive. On that day, the Kuvaki in this land will reach its peak at that time. I merely need to grasp the Oh! Paimon gets it! It'll work like a slingshot!
You make it sound like she's gonna get blasted up.
If I did that, I suspect I would crash into the falls. I will be using a much gentler approach. But I do like the analogy. You see? She gets
In the blink of an eye, the time has come to...
It does feel that way, doesn't it? I have always thought of myself as a wanderer on this earth. Yet, just as I plan to depart, it tugs at my arm.
Oh. Were you...
Yes, you are a traveler.
Then, what I would say is...
That's right! Don't overthink it! Happiness is happiness and joy is joy!
I see. Then what I would say is, even though I am very...
I can't tell from the tone of your voice.
Oh, really? You
I'm just kidding. I could tell you were in a good mood today from the moment...
A joke. Albeit not a... Anyway, I assume you're here about you-know-what. Give me your hand.
Actually, it's not that.
Oh. Then... do you still...
Sure. Thank you. So, I've heard that in the moon, since you helped so much in our fight against the Rehir of Solnari, I think you deserve a farewell party. I haven't asked everyone else for their opinions on this yet, but I'd like to invite...
I've never joined a moon prayer night before.
Oh, don't worry about that. We take care of everything. Of course, there's no need to force it if you're not feeling strong enough. It's just this kind.
But... they call me Kutar, and the Fatui have an arrest...
I'll make it work. You have my...
Yeah, we got your back. Well, he does.
All right, if you're sure. I will not refuse your invitation. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to pack a few more sights from this world into my suitcase before finally learning what my homeland looks like. Oh, if you see Lama, please tell her that my answer to the question she asked me, rather, it is...
That was kind of cryptic, but sure. Guess it's between the...
And also, I do not...
Since she's agreed to join the festival, let's go see who else wants to take part. Llama! Hey, Llama! It's us! Huh?
Beats me. I had a bit too much to drink.
Mr. Varka is helping to oversee Nasha Town's preparations for Moon Prayer Night. He is here to go over some details.
Right, yeah, that too.
What do you mean, that too?
Yes. Celebrating this festival is a long-held... On this day, the crescent moon at the top branches of the verdant crest...
It's an especially welcome event coming off the back of all that nasty business with Rehir. The big shots in town all agree that a big, lively celebration is just...
No wonder Catherine said the people weren't so bothered about the religious element.
That's right. It's become more of a local custom by this point. Even the Frost Moon Scions are eagerly awaiting the coming of Moon Prayer Night.
That's fair. It's a bit like the lantern ride in Liyue. It's a chance for people to enjoy themselves, not debate the existence of the Adepti. Oh, one other thing. We just went to see Columbina. We went ahead and invited her to take...
Wait, so... you mean...
Then, I suppose that she and...
Oh, yeah! It's kind of a complicated process, but basically, it's like a slingshot.
I understand. In truth, well... If Kutar has decided to participate in...
Yeah, exactly. She was saying how it could be risky for her to show her face in public. We were...
Unfortunately, the people who carved the statues did an excellent...
Darn! We may have been...
Nah, don't sweat the smalls.
Huh? Are you saying you have a...
Not as such, no, but the most important... You can't go preparing for a festival with those long faces. You'll never convince...
The Mondstadter spirit is strong with this one.
As it happens, I agree with... Let's start by making our appreciation for Kutar and who knows? Once we get the ball rolling, perhaps...
Hey! Did you catch that? Lama said the thing!
I'm looking forward to the Moon Prayer Night already. And I have a feeling we'll get to see that same smile on the...
Not quite the same, sure.
Anyway, I'll take care of business in the city, but I'll have to leave the decor up to... But lastly, there's the final key element that brings the festival to life.
Before you leave, let me show you something that we've been... Also, I have some further questions about...
They're having fun.
I believe so. Kuhenki seem very skilled at playing drums like these.
Maybe it's an innate talent? In their eyes, they're probably just playing the...
Luanatar! You wanna play?
Yeah. She looks more...
Maybe we can teach her next time if we get the chance. Floaty things.
Moon veils. We hang them from...
Everyone seems hard at work.
They're preparing items for Moon Prayer Night. For instance, the sculpture being made over here.
Ah, there she is. Not to worry, though. All the necessary arrangements have been made. Just let me know once it's ready.
You have my thanks. And over here, we are...
Oh, look at all these colors! It looks great! Can Paimon try one?
Of course. I have a...
You bet! Sweet!
If you included those in the Feast of the Moon...
There will also be verdant crests like this present in Nasha Town. The timing of Moon Prayer Night is not completely set in. As such, the wait itself is a fun... Let's talk here. To tell the truth, I once asked her if she'd be willing to stay with the Frost Moon Scions. I could introduce her to everyone, and she did not answer. But I took this to mean her answer was no. But if that were the case, she would not have accepted this invitation. Ah, I see. Maybe she is right. But my wish was not for her to come here and be worshipped as a deity. I'm sure she believes that showing herself here might invite Fatui intervention. But what really pains me about all this is that this is her...
I think I'm qualified to weigh in here. When someone's about to depart on a... Anyway, she's agreed to attend, hasn't she? All we need to do...
I see your point. Yes.
Our job is to leave her with some happy memories. Besides...
Paimon agrees wholeheartedly. Festivals are all about having fun, so...
All right, I'm gonna head back to Nasha Town soon.
Sure thing, let's go! Bye for now,
Thank you all. Good...
chatting about...
Your guess is as good as mine.
Ah, Grand Master, and the Traveler and Paimon.
Hello there. It's been a while.
Perfect. We have some new volunteers for our investigation.
Wait, let me guess. The righteous Lightkeepers are finally ready to hunt down...
Haha. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Oh, wait. Why
Well, to be precise, the facts match, but not the causality.
Wait, so I guessed right?
Half right. Don't act so impressed.
Maybe I can explain. We ran into Mr. Flint's. At that time, we just noticed a few abyssal creatures out in the wild, but the strange thing was, I didn't detect any On closer inspection, we realized that they were not real monsters, but something akin to reflections in the water.
Huh? What do you mean? Like,
Exactly. It was very peculiar. They roared and tried to attack us, but
I think I've heard of things like that happening in Notcry before, but I don't know much about...
Yes, it's a known phenomenon. Mirage-like illusions tend to appear in Notcry in the run-up to... From a distance, they appear quite real. I myself thought that Misters Durin and Albedo were locked in battle with abyssal monsters when I first arrived.
but after sharing intel and investigating a little further, we can confirm that these illusions are harmless. There is no great cause for concern.
All the Mirage stories I've heard are either animals, rocks, or small houses.
It's a first for me, too. So I'm planning to look at...
What about you two? Any plans?
Alice contacted me a few days ago. She'd like me and Durin to assist her with an experiment, but we lost contact shortly after receiving the message. I'm sure that we don't know when the wind will blow. Yet when the wind blows, we will know.
yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Well, I suggest we investigate this Mirage business in the meantime.
Well said.
Right? Whatever's happening, let's go see what she knows. We can invite her and her staff to...
Bring it!
You're right, I have noticed. There's certainly something. Records indicate that this phenomenon can occur in the days before and following Moon Prayer Night. That said, it has always been the odds of encountering these phantoms are similar to looking up in the night sky, happening to see a shooting star, but this time, either everyone's getting lucky. Yehoda's out gathering intel as we speak. In the meantime, first, the Abyss.
The ones we saw seem to be abyssal monsters.
Indeed. But we have identified one location where many more of them have made an appearance. Given the scale and nature of the phantoms, it's almost as if...
Oh,
So you mean the phantom monsters are hunting?
Exactly. The phantoms can interact with each other, but we have... In addition, some of the human phantoms would seem to be from the very distant past. They claim to be from Hyperborea, a name which I've heard from...
did Paimon hear that right?
It sounds like this merits...
That'd be a big help. I'll leave it with you, Albedo.
It's quite a miracle that you were able to understand these...
I suppose you're right. But I'll leave the archaeologists, which, in this case, hopefully means...
So calculating.
Sounds to me like we could split the work up.
I think the abyssal phenomenon is best left to Albedo.
Agreed. It coincides with my duty as a light keeper.
For my part, I'd like to understand the abyss better. Even
This is certainly a rare opportunity to study the Abyss. But even rarer, perhaps.
The Curatorium will take the lead on investigating the Hyperboreans.
That just leaves our trusty team of 2 unassigned. Since you became an honorary knight, of course. This was part of my grand plan.
Oh yeah! By the way, we managed to convince Columbina to come to the Moon Prayer Night celebrations.
She agreed to that? Huh. I'd be happy to join. No point shutting myself inside when the streets are all decked out. And Yehuda loves a party. So I—
No! 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 No!
Way to contradict me in front of—
Wait! No, that's not what I... So many people. Alright, everyone inside! This is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. I saw one of those Like, a spaceship? That's gotta be the one you came to Tibet in! You said you saw the same thing through the moon marrow, right? Huh? You already know about it? Wait. Back up. You came here in a spaceship? Now my mind is blown! What's it like on the inside? Was it like flying through space? Yep, exactly. Huge discovery. You're the best. Second best intel broker in the world. Wow. Really?
I guess that decides where we're heading next. Come on, don't look at me like that. I know the spaceship doesn't have anything to do with me, but you don't want to leave.
Fair enough.
in that case, let's meet back here to discuss our findings.
I wish everyone a productive investigation.
You too. What's up, boss?
Tell me, Yehuda, when did the Curatorium start giving out intel for free?
Oh, wow, what do you know? Yehuda was right on the money. This phantom really is, but that's so weird. Why would it show up here? Is it some kind of projection? Or a ghost? Like, maybe it no longer exists.
Ah, you're already here.
Miss Lauma, what a surprise. I thought you were busy.
I was, until one of our people informed me that a strange sight. No one's ever seen something quite like this before.
Same here. Oh, so we heard that these things appear around the festival period.
Unfortunately not. We have very limited information about them, since they can't be interacted with. The most we've been able to deduce is that these sightings appear to be connected to the
Yeah, seems like that's all we can do.
Allow me to lend you a hand. Everyone, our friend here should be able to—
Is that a phantom?
I've heard about how the Frost Moon Scions live in harmony with the animals and can even communicate with them. That's...
Okay.
Oh, it's leaving.
It appears to share our curiosity about this giant spaceship, So I asked it if it would. In return, I told it about some nearby spots where the wild fruit. We may live in a different era from these phantoms, but I trust that let's give them a moment and hope.
All back together? Must have been a lot of fruit.
Indeed. Now let... It did find a lot of wild fruit. Enough for them to feast. This puffin circled in the air several times, but didn't spot anything out of the ordinary.
Huh. Well, it definitely makes sense to get a...
Indeed. Other than that, I was also thinking that...
Oh, I get what you mean. The wild fruit exist in both times and spaces, but there might also be things that only exist in that space-time, which we can't see.
Good point. Great thinking, Llama.
Blunthorn rhinos can use kuvaki to shift great rocks. But this one says it could. The sniffer mole tried too, but despite being a they say that the spaceship looks robust and undamaged. It seems completely impervious to any and all.
So, just like us.
Yes. Still, they deserve our... We are grateful for all your efforts, dear friends.
I've noticed some other human phantoms gathered nearby. Come on, let's go talk to them.
What is this thing? I've never seen it move, and there's no way to...
Goodness knows. My grandpa says it's been sitting here at least since his grandpa...
What about his grandpa? Did he say anything to your grandpa's grandpa?
Huh? I don't know. In all likelihood, it was here back...
Guess that means that as far as they're concerned, this ship...
Come on, brothers. If we can get even a small chunk off of this thing, it's gotta be worth a fortune.
Huh?
Yes, brother, I shall join you. Let's make our fortune.
We should go with them.
What the? This thing is crazy tough. I can't even scratch it.
Sorry, brother. Looks like we'll have to seek...
Enjoying yourself?
I was just seeing if I could influence this phantom's perception by playing. But nope. I'm sure we're all starting to build up an idea of what's going on here now that these phantoms are reenacting real historical events, and it's almost like we're in some kind of interactive stage play. We can talk to the actors, but the plot...
It makes sense. History is set in...
Paimon totally thought you were just goofing around earlier.
Of course I was. Anyway, at this point, I think we're forced to conclude that although the Phantom spaceship is right there in front of... Don't be discouraged. If nothing else, this is proof of the ship's and think about it. So many people tried to hack their way inside, but no one could get the door open. To me, that says that we'll either find the ship itself or the story behind it. It's just a matter of time.
Huh. Every now and then, when Varka gets serious...
I wonder how the others are doing. Let's head...
Sounds good. Also, drinks are on me if Team Knights of Favonius is the first to finish.
Wait! We have a team name now?
Am I in Team Knights of...
You're very welcome to join. We've even got a
Isn't that technically blasphemy? You wouldn't dare make a joke...
Oh, no! Get away! Oh.
I know it's hard to stomach, Mr. Duran. But as I'm sure you've noticed...
But we have to at least try...
And try you have.
I wasn't...
I'm afraid this is the 39th failure so far. Or the 5th, if we're only counting. There are no indications that these phantoms may be altered.
You seem to have calmed down a little. I'll make us a fire. You should rest and have some water. Feeling any better now, Mr. Durin?
May I ask a few questions?
Be my guest.
What exactly are we witnessing here?
My guess would be that we are seeing Nodcry during the Conrian Cataclysm.
Conria.
That is correct. As you know, once the Abyss senses even the tiniest crack, it floods in. There was a time in the distant past when it permeated all of Nodcry, causing immeasurable harm. Then 500 years ago, the whole of Teyvat suffered an abyssal disaster.
I see.
In the face of the abyssal onslaught, all were like grains of sand tossed around by a tide. The moment you witnessed is but one drop in a whole ocean of catastrophe.
All right. I guess that answers my second question, too. I wanted to know why there's nothing
That would be my guess as well.
As I understand it, history and fate are not all that dissimilar. The latter may be...
Yes. Fate was determined.
I still have a couple of other questions for you. You mentioned more than one abyssal disaster that has struck this land in the past. And also, how are you able to stay so calm when you're talking? From everything I know about you, you're not cold or ruthless, and you're not...
Alas, I am forced to show my age. I must be 600 or 700 years old.
Wait, so...
One is not easily moved by history when one has witnessed the truth firsthand.
I'm sorry.
You needn't apologize. Now, at the risk of offending you, I have a question in your curiosity toward the Abyss. Is it born from hatred or I only ask because I kept a fragment of Rere's body in my lantern for a short time. Specifically, and I hear its power growling from somewhere within you.
My honest answer is... I don't know. Even before I became who I am today, the question dogged me constantly. Should I even... My doubts remain unresolved. But, when we fought Rerir, sometimes it is the darkness within us that allows...
I certainly got the sense from your 39 attempts that you were trying to achieve. It sounds like you've resolved to see the truth.
Absolutely. In that sense, he and I are quite...
Then I wish you every success. Well, if everyone's caught their breath, I suppose we should head back. Oh, and...
Incredibly, our separate investigations led us all to the...
Yeah, but we barely learned anything, though. I totally thought this would be the mother and all this stuff about moons and... Hyperopia. What a load of baloney. Seems like people...
I understand your frustration. We found the same issue. Each phantom... There isn't much value to be found in these miscellaneous
If there's a silver lining, it's that these phantoms are harmless to the present reality.
Paimon agrees. And not just because it's the first thing she understood in the...
You look disappointed, Nefer.
What do you think? We all worked our tails off, but the only one to gain anything from it was you, lady.
Well, please do share the Hyperborean records with me.
Oh, duh! Yeah! That was it!
I'm serious. Only an expert in the Frostmoon Scions and their history can turn... The alternative is to let them gather dust on the Curatorium's... Nefer, you're wise enough to know that cooperating and...
Well, that goes without saying.
Huh? But didn't you say we aren't supposed to give out intel for free?
Now is not a good time to push Nefer's button.
Anyway, back to Moon Prayer Night. I'm thinking...
You mean a parting gift?
Can't go wrong with food. Although...
Perhaps a lantern would be a better choice. It might...
It could prove difficult to light a lantern on the moon. Magical...
What about a clockwork mecha model from Fontaine? I've got a...
None of these sound like things she would be even remotely in...
Yeah. It would really save us the...
Wait, what the... Traveler? They're all looking at you.
Great! Haha, problem solved. Now, I need to stop by.
Then let's leave it there for now. We all have our own business to attend to. Traveler.
Is something the matter? I'm fine. It's just... But it's okay. This is something I have to work through.
Well, don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you ever feel like something's wrong, physically...
Come on! Stop treating me...
Huh? She's not here. Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time, too? Where did they all go? Walkies? Oh, well, looks like we just came at a bad... There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway. Kalamina! Are you back yet? Oh, how strange. Looks like, right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about a trap. What about Luanatar? Luanatar, you there? Hey! Do you know... Sorry, didn't understand. But if you... Yeah, that's even stranger. What about him? Oh, that they change color when Columbina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now. Good idea. She might know what's happening. Wilma!
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay? No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone says, come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her...
Makes sense. Let's go! Moment. Is it just Paimon, or is this still kind
No, I don't recognize...
Alas, your free and easy adventure.
Whoa! Where'd that voice come?
Not sure, but it's definitely...
No, not that way. The final boss is right...
The... sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not. Also...
Okay, the jig is up. I'll stop teasing. It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Nothing could make a great maid more pleased with herself.
What is going on?
I've heard that all the big shots in Teyvat have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance. Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name. So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the...
Oh, that's right. So...
You look like...
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
So she's a friend?
Kind of.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful entrance.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors. This is Alice from the Hexen Circle. She's a friend of ours. And that's right. She's a good person, just kinda...
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? If we could not do as we please, how would we...
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcra. In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so we can skip the pleasantries.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell...
You'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. So anyway...
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss. And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed. Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in it. Thus falls the great
why are you playing along?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Pa?
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time...
You're quite right. I'm here in Not Cry because something big happened. It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching. Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea? My main reason for coming on this trip to Tevat was, of course, to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to... I'll skip over the complicated parts. But to sum it up, abyssal energies are all that lie beyond Tevat's border. We'd find ours, and the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
No wonder they tend to show up around moon.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that it's...
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence... the trilunar syzygy.
A trilunar...
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Tevat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. Oh, that's exactly it! The 3 goddesses split these but, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you. The power of all 3 moons is gathered, and it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to...
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the quest.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss... Oh, Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. I see.
Nicole? You mean...
Oh, so you remember. Yes, of course. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intent...
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has...
My body is so... Wait, no. It's... What's... happening to me? Are you out for a walk too? Huh? grown so weak that... But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. Death is near. Will I return to the moon after... So far, at least, I still exist. Even if but as my power wanes, I'm sure... I suppose... I'm...
Come on! Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since...
These decorations... It's times like this when... You cut...
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to... In the past, people would get so solemn and serious.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
Ебать. Ох, прикольно. Ебать, можно играть за ним. Ну, бля. В принципе, прикольно сделали.
So just... fill these balloons with air?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till...
Think fast!
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely...
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with...
Okay, you got me there.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water real?
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That is...
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert?
I don't mind sharing. You can... They're sharing I've never shared food with anyone before. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frost Moon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the...
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then...
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what... I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. It's not what a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town too. Maybe the
After the War of Funerary Flame, the Moon Goddesses were no longer recognized by Tava. That's why the Moon Goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the Moon Goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they, theoretically, speaking so candidly, should put me in their cross. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the...
What do you mean, fortunately?
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for the same logic applies to the present moon goddess, too. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the frost moon scions. But
So, the rationale that once sustained...
Wait, we did that?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the great. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat, at least enough to sustain her until moon prayer night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean...
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her.
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence. Then your first job is to find it. As a moon god, neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never
So, finding out her real name...
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step. But the second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough but no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and
wait, Mage N is going to help us? That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case.
Actually, this is more of a side quest. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Teyvat's border soon. That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Oh, anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to...
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him.
You really are super...
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on, just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka...
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy.
Yep. Klee...
I'm glad you agree. Well...
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter.
That's a long...
What a lively place.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through. Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they... quarrel?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. You might as well use that hammer to Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood.
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority.
See? Lolka knows what the score.
I guess they're... friends. Then again, it wouldn't...
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and...
Oh... So that was her way of trying to be friends with... What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things.
Hey, have you decided what to give her for moon prayer night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the
surprise of her life.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a cup. Hello there, ma'am. Would you like some moon?
Huh? Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Here you go.
Oh.
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
I don't know why, but...
The most important thing right now is to find that man.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we...
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Columbina?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and...
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up and... From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike...
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an edit...
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But if I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexen.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met...
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like,
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Monster...
Oh, true.
That would be... this young lady?
Hey there! Sorry to disturb you, but...
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius.
Have we got the wrong person? Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant... No, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can... It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me.
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but...
It's really you!
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the... Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every... I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising, but I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bite?
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Don't worry, worry about it. We've seen that introduction match.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady?
Will you all promise to forget that horrendous...
Sorry, embarrassing.
Yes, my name is Nicole, and I am one of a very few angels who have retained the Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her...
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's... no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics.
That's right. Is that something...
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them, even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses.
But all three had passed away by that point.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, after building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of... But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was the... It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided...
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Well, I mean, it's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got what I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons, which means... With enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection...
Okay, so they built some...
Oh,
Is something wrong?
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said...
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable, not...
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail.
Whoa, time out! Let's summarize. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find... Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki.
Yes. Although, I expect the structure is... That said, what if we could take advantage of the Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be... You look lost.
Yeah, things got a little, tech...
All right. Let me think about how to put this more... Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets... By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom. If everything checks out, and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the moon
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear...
Yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding...
My... name?
Excuse me, Miss...
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost...
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very... If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again. And also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh,
See ya!
She seems friendly.
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot of... Now then, the next order of business is...
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to...
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize I'm also inclined to review our other documents. But many of the more factually accurate records are from
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat. In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about...
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing...
I should follow them, just in case.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our...
You're saying there's...
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can...
Makes sense. Alright, let's take... Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a... I cannot fault them for their earnest faith. But for all their I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun...
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices,
well, that's a bit complicated. And how realistic their portrayal of Kutar's amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her fate. That being said, I have sensed some
Changes? Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Sure. Give me a moment.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped... Yeah, right. That doesn't even begin to pass. The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales. Kutar did not speak. Merely gaze it clearly. Whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading? Come on, let the child wish to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child...
I remember that.
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond. And thus, the Moon Chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a yet. No further miracles were bestowed. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the king.
I had originally considered this a fabrication, but now that I think about it, it does seem...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably...
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
And now, I can make no...
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame. But we did... Varka said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing. Let's see. There's Varka. Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too. Yeah, this is pretty much the same place we bumped into.
I convinced them to stick around a little.
So you've been waiting for us?
Sure does. Now you're back, we can go meet up with them together.
true name. But apart from that, it went pretty well.
Aha, just as well that I didn't tag along then. I'm sure our moon goddess wouldn't want every man and his dog knowing all about...
So, Vorka was waiting on us, but...
Oh, no. We already met with her.
We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tava. She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions and making observations.
Wait, then who exactly are you meeting?
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lauma or the Grand Master have been introduced.
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
It's you!
So, it's not like the Academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also,
I've been writing to Hat Guy since obtaining a human form. I've already brought him up to speed on...
Hat Guy? Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you...
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's...
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the...
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Good to see you again, Mr. Guy. I believe we last saw each other on the boat ride here. Mind you, the only reason I came here is because there's...
Who's that?
The Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatu...
From the tone of your voice, it's...
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bet. Dottore, or Zondik, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got...
So the Harbor...
Last we heard, he was planning something. We actually heard that a few times before, even
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, but the fact he did something here at all is worth noting. It'll fill a...
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a... Anyway, we were just about to meet two of the other Harbingers. Want to come along?
Sure.
Even though they're Harbingers, well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so...
I got...
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui...
In that case, we'll continue assisting Miss Alice with...
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it. But I'm not the only... Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I, want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which...
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an...
Wait, this is the Academia representative you wrote about?
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it...
Well, what do you know?
It's fine. I expected as...
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, but this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation...
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue my personal act...
Gotta say, Barca, you did pretty well to keep all this under...
you flatter me.
Where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at... He could not care less about us if he tried, but hey!
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values...
Fair point.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that now, back on topic. In the wake of the Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. the more he cares about something.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble.
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And
with this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiment.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private?
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only he has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. The only similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing something...
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into...
Are you talking about the moon marrow stuff?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment, and the substance that gas was poisonous. And after all that, he left, while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time. The nerve!
You've been bottling that up.
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone...
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest...
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis, or that Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the...
Knowing what we do now, it's probably...
More than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty, but Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So the Tsaritsa has summoned a beautiful blind maiden to be a harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only. It was a dumb and stupid rumor. But...
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited. And Her Majesty never gave her any missions. So she just... For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idle had me fuming. That she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed.
I just felt that having a place to stay, and so I waited quietly for the day that
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the loud... I forget who said it. But those words have always stuck with me.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart...
What is it? Something come to mind?
That makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name...
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Columbina, I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had,
Nor I.
Sandrone.
Huh! It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has...
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up...
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do.
Okay, time to do what adventurers do best. Follow.
Here you are. Oh, hat guy.
How come you're back so soon? Did things go all
fine? Dottoro's been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. How about you? Any...
Unfortunately not. We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations.
Abyssal monsters roaming the land.
Every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it would end? If I fail in the task I've...
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions. However, we could not change their...
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Ermin's...
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change...
It's an impossible task.
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, I could not have been born as Durin otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some may... It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. So, think for yourself about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our intervention. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them?
Yes, and I suspect that everything in Tevat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great...
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Tevat to appear. This is tantamount.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it...
Is anyone there? Has anyone seen my daughter? She's missing. I have to fly. I hear someone inside. Spargana? Ah!
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe...
Yes. The important thing is not the need
to intimidate and obstruct.
Let me try.
Have you seen a little girl? Spargana? Are you in there? Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there? What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
He really left.
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him.
Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide. Monsters approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead! Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it. The monsters are gone. Is it safe? The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Quickly, let's keep up.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked. Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow. Hey, wake up! Oh, good. Gotta keep moving ahead. So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use...
This is a new development. I've never seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana's her name. She's carrying...
Get out while you still can, you fool.
But I can't just leave her here.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
Don't bother.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap.
Spargana's gone like this. You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all. Spargana, are you there? looks like one of my... Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
It won't work. There's not enough left. But then, this clue could...
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his...
I guess so.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
It won't work. There's not it, but then...
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue.
I guess...
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book! She's passed this way! Why? I've searched and searched and searched. I no longer have anywhere else to go.
I'm sorry. I'm so he refuses to go anywhere else. Whether he opens this door or not, all that awaits him now... Albedo? Hat guy? Let's try one more time.
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh? What's...
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... What's happened? Huh?
You can see us now?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just... But you were the ones guiding me using that marked barrier, right? I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, they feel like I won't find my daughter. In fact, I'll ultimately...
No.
Yes, even so. We're trying to find a way...
You've not seen my daughter either. It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry we couldn't...
I'm just... tired. Maybe this is destiny. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying up.
It's not pity. I'm just... You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with wind... And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes. It seems you've never heard of either place.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid. Yes.
I have, but... I heard that it was...
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Salvindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place...
I see. Sure enough. I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common ground to start from.
It's all right. We did hear something.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going on.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the... We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets to get...
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever... But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge...
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely... I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total...
That's true.
Well, time's almost up. Let's part ways, I think. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend these last few minutes looking for Spargana. If things work out, may we meet again. Well, or not, most probably.
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the ending of this tale did not change. But I believe...
May your wishes come true.
Hat guy, could I ask? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. Take that guy. I know about Albedo's past. Our experiences are as for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed... Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about...
I've told you about myself.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam.
All right. If you really don't want to talk about...
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree, using technology left behind by the Conrian school.
A white tree? You mean an...
Yes. A branch of Irmin's soul.
So you had a human creator?
Yeah. But my creator abandoned me after deciding that I would... After that... Durin. Resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to but no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrong, you asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. But the real answer is, yes.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path.
I will.
All right, break time's over.
Hello? Durance.
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to? The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However...
I see. Well, it is rather odd indeed. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here. I am delighted to see that you understand what takes priority.
Paimon's head.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My son.
Oh, cool! Look, what are we?
Patience. This was a
Oh, like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's Marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan?
Ah, all right then. I was planning to start with some background on the...
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives. Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrance...
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait.
I also have no doubt that the moon chanter would be qualified. But we would need 2... Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rule. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism...
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion.
So we're going to...
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the...
Huh?
Sorry? Does the idea of cheating up...
No, that's not it. I just...
Oh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kutar to join in the festivities.
Huh?
But as Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test.
Okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we...
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other method.
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, it would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here So, before we execute our plan, once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible.
What? No eating or...
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not...
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really? Don't you want to think this through?
Haha, count me in 2. 3 days. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be captain of logistics. She'll keep the fires lit and grab...
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please... How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more. It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue for you. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes nothing.
All right, I'll start where we left off.
Whoa, 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 hey, wait a minute.
How's it go?
No, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much.
You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling.
My apologies. I'll lower the
How's it going now?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try—
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're perfectly—
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame. You were so close.
Whoa! I'm itching all over!
Allergic reaction. We can't—
Huh? Well, are you gonna start a—
The Hexenzirkel is an organization that cares for and protects children. We will not have them do dangerous things.
Is something the matter?
The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon.
I'll see about talking to some trusted Lightkeeper colleagues. In fact, I think we had some former Frost Moon Scions join our ranks recently.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can probably make some kind of test bot. Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to people and pressing a button to check.
No.
Wow. No,
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohan's already left.
Strange. The Moon Goddess is clearly revered.
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the very—
And when we fought the Reikir of Solnari, it seemed like—
Also, Paimon's not sure revered.
Gratitude, certainly.
It's basic reciprocity.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care.
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
Yep, you bet.
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though. I know, right?
Unfortunately, that's not our decision.
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But it also... What? Is that really all there... Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day.
Then allow me to try.
Huh? What are you doing?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone has been... Since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow, I should prove...
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it? Did you feel...
Not at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional...
Great! Cool. All right, like Paimon said, the rest of us...
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone...
I'm ready as well.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow! It really opened.
So that's what all this is about.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give your body time to...
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. It has been 3 days. Can I really hold on?
Так, давайте, наверное, заканчивать будем. Скорее всего, следующая серия будет последняя. Ну, я так посмотрел, чел, это уже половина, так что... Давайте заканчивать. Так что, да. Увидимся в следующей серии. Всем пока-пока.